Alright, what's up guys? Got Dave here, and we're living the Cali bike life, baby. I had to work on Saturday, so I rode to work and back on Saturday on this bike, and then after that I rode around town on the 701 because I raised the front end up a little bit on that bike because it feels like it turns so fast compared to like what I am used to or how I want it to feel, whatever you want to say. And so I raised the front end up a little bit, so just to slow it down a little bit geometry wise, and it feels way better. It's actually easier to ride fast with it that way for me, so I like that. Sunday morning I rode up to the rock store. Sunday afternoon I rode around town on the gas bike and rode around town on the R5, and then tonight I think I'm gonna go for a little ride either on the Beta or on the R5. I'm riding to work and back today, and then this weekend on Saturday, which is in 6 days from now because today's Monday, I am going to Willow Springs and I am going to ride my freaking bike at the track. I'm gonna go do a track day, doing as much as I can on my bike. And luckily I live in a place that has awesome weather and nice curvy roads up in the canyons, and this state really lends itself to people who want to ride motorcycles. I'll tell you what, because it's legal lane splitting, good weather. Most of the drivers are pretty freaking cool when it comes to motorcycles. You know, they seem to look out for us and they do pretty good. You know, I haven't had like gnarly freaking nightmare stories like I've heard from other people in other states of drivers totally road raging out on them. That hasn't actually happened to me yet, and I think that's because drivers here are cool. And I think that's because the majority of people driving here in California also ride. I absolutely love riding, man. It is so much fun, dude. And in today's moto vlog, I would like to talk about gear again. I'm always talking about gear, but I would like to talk about your gear versus your passenger's gear. And more than likely, if your passenger does not ride and does not own their own motorcycle, then they're not going to have gear. You know, there's a lot of people that own motorcycles that don't have gear, but I don't know too many people who have gear and don't own a motorcycle. You know what I mean? So it's up to you to make sure that your rider, your passenger, is geared up. And I saw this last weekend, and I was up at the rock store, and a guy showed up to the rock store basically wearing what I'm wearing right now. You know, like good motorcycle boots, long pant jeans. He had a motorcycle jacket, motorcycle gloves, and a full face helmet. And the girl who was on the back of his bike, she was wearing flip-flops, and she was wearing these little Daisy Duke short shorts, show off her cute little legs. And then she was wearing a little tank top and no gloves, and then she was wearing one of those turtle shell helmets and a little pair of like John Lennon looking sunglasses, and that was it, dude. That was her protection. And honestly, in that situation, I look at that girl and I go, dude, you're a dumbass. But on the other hand, I look at that guy and I go, dude, you're a jackass. Because if you actually cared about your girl, you would see to it that she was wearing gear, and you would make sure that she was safe. And dude, I don't know, man. I mean, if I had a girl that I really, really freaking cared about, more than likely I wouldn't even want her to ride on the back of my bike. You know what I mean? Like, I would probably encourage her to start riding, you know, like let her use the Grom and get used to riding, get used to doing the clutch and the gears and all that crap. But I would feel weird with someone on the back of my bike. And not only because I ride for performance, I like to ride fast, I like to hit turns at full speed, and you can't really do that with someone on the back of your bike because it takes away from the performance and the handling of your bike. So more than likely, if I'm going out and I'm going to ride for fun, I don't want someone on the back of my bike. But if I did have someone on the back of my bike, especially if it was my super hot girlfriend, I would not be showing her off. That's for damn sure. I would not have her half naked in order to show off her hot little body to all the dudes up at the rock store and be like, look at me, I'm a freaking stud. No, I would have her all geared up, so about the time some idiot runs a red light, some freaking drunk driver or someone on drugs or something, and takes us out, that she's not gonna get any more screwed up than I am. You know what I mean? Like, I would feel really, really bad if something happened, you know, and there was someone on the back of my bike and we crashed out. I would feel really bad. But I would feel even worse if I was all geared up and they weren't, and they got all scraped up and screwed up and I didn't. or they died and I didn't, you know? Like, that's totally unacceptable in my book, and that's not something that I would do. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe that if you care about the girl that you're with, you're gonna treat her good. You're gonna watch out for that girl. You're gonna see to it that she doesn't get hurt. You know what I mean? You know, you want to treat her the way that her dad would treat her, not the way a boyfriend would treat her. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment and give me your opinion on all that. But just something I was thinking about, so I figured I'd put out another public service announcement, another gear video, and just let you guys know that it's very important that you wear gear, but I think it's even more important if you have a passenger on the back of your bike, see to it that that person is geared up, especially if it's your cute little girlfriend, so she doesn't get her legs and her face all screwed up for the rest of her life. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Ride safe out there, and I will talk to you in the next video. Peace.